Welcome back, guys. Miss Keel here. So at this point, we have done our CRQs, okay, which is going to be a big part of your assessments for next year. We have talked about stimulus-based questions, multiple choice questions, which is pretty different from what you're used to. So now the last skill that we're going to spend the next 3 sessions with you guys on is enduring issues. And if you were in 8th grade last year, you learned about claim-based essays. And if you were in 9th grade last year, you should be familiar with what enduring issues are. But the first lesson for the next 3 lessons, we're going to take a look at and if you remember our lunchroom fight from way back a couple weeks ago with Max, we're going to take a look at what an enduring issue was for him. So take a look at this chart. And if you look at the color coded, what is an enduring issue? What is a problem for Max leading up to that fight? And if you guess that he was either late or absent a lot from school, you are correct. And if we look here, he's late to school, he's late to football, he's late to football again, he's absent from school and football here. So leading up to that lunchroom fight, he was absent and late a lot to school. So that was a big issue for him. So what patterns do you see in Max's attendance? He was absent a lot prior to getting into that lunchroom fight. And do you see anything in the evidence presented that you might identify as an issue? Yeah, the issue is that he was late and he was absent a lot. So let's take a minute, fill out these charts. Who might Max's lateness or absent affect at each event? So the fact that Max was late to school, who is that going to impact in school? Not only Max, who else is that going to impact? The teacher, other students, right? It could distract them. I know that when I'm teaching and a kid walks in late, it can be distracting to the other students, right? And to myself as well. Sometimes I lose my train of thought. Football practice. Him being late or absent to football practice is going to impact the team and his own performance, right? It could impact whether or not they win or lose if he's good. So Max's behavior is not only impacting himself, it's impacting others, right? So today we're going to take a look at what is an enduring issue, okay? Now, Max being late and absent a lot was an enduring issue for himself, right? But we're going to kind of broaden that. We're going to take a look at what is an enduring issue in history? So you might want to, I'm going to break down what those two terms mean. Enduring. Enduring means continuing or long lasting, right? Issue is a challenge or a problem for debate or discussion, right? So if we put those two together, an enduring issue, okay, is a challenge or problem that has been debated or discussed across time, right? So we're going to take a look at a lot of enduring issues today. Now, you're going to do this with your teacher here and to try to identify some enduring issues in this example, okay? But what I want to stress to you is that an enduring issue is something that is significant, okay? So Max's lateness is not an enduring issue in history. It's an enduring issue in his life, right? But not an enduring issue in history. The fact that Max is late does not impact a lot of people. It impacts some people, a few people. But an enduring issue in history, okay, something is significant and important, okay? So something is historically significant if it affects a lot of people, like war. War is an enduring issue in history. There's been tons of wars throughout history, and it's affected a lot of people. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have been injured. A lot of people's lives have been significantly impacted by war. Okay, and war has had long-lasting effects. So I want to make sure you understand that when we talk about enduring issues, I use the example of Max because it gets you to understand what an enduring issue is, but it's not really, his enduring issue is not historically significant, right? So you're going to take a look at in this lesson, what is an enduring issue? What are some, common enduring issues throughout history, right? Can you brainstorm and think about that for a minute? What are some other, besides war, besides conflict, what are some other enduring issues that we see throughout history that happen over and over and over again, right? So take a minute to do that. Okay, some of the enduring issues that we're going to take a look at: conflict, the desire for power, the wanting of power, inequity, right? Inequality, inequity, the impact of innovation or technology, okay? Now, that can also be positive, okay? I want to just make sure you understand that enduring issue, it has such a negative connotation. I actually wish that they used the word enduring theme throughout history, but it's way above my pay grade, guys. So they used enduring issue. So innovation can be positive, right? So usually enduring issues are negative, but they can be positive. The impact of interconnectedness, meaning how our world is interconnected, what impact that has. And COVID is the best example of that. The impact of trade, the impact of interconnectedness can lead to the spread of disease, unfortunately. The impact of ideas and beliefs, right? Ideas and beliefs traveling from one area of the world to another. And a really important one, environmental impact. How has our environment impacted us? That's another huge enduring issue we see throughout history. And the reason why we're starting with what is an enduring issue is because this is going to be what you will have to write an essay on, okay? You're going to have to look at a set of documents, 5 documents, and read all the documents and identify and define an enduring issue that's in those documents, and at least 3 of them. And you're going to have to argue why this enduring issue is significant and how it has endured across time. How has this issue affected a lot of people, and how does it continue to be an issue over time? Okay, and we're going to do tons of practice with this in the next 2 sessions, okay? We're actually going to kind of do like a practice essay, but not the full essay, so don't worry. I'm not going to like torture you with a full essay over summer. So for homework, I'd like you to pick an enduring issue in your life and fill it in here, and give me 3 examples of how this is an enduring issue in your life. So I, of course, did an example because I always like to give you guys an example. Okay, let me fix this. I apologize. So an enduring issue in my life, it's kind of depressing actually, is exhaustion. I'm exhausted all the time. I'm tired all the time, okay? Let me give you 3 examples why. And really, the 3 examples of why I'm so exhausted are my 3 children, okay? My son Thomas gets up at 5 a.m. every single day. Every single day, 5 o'clock in the morning, he's up. There's no alarm clock, he just gets up at that time. My son Liam, who's still a baby, gets up overnight still. And the last reason I'm exhausted is because all day long I'm playing games with my kids, doing activities, running after them. So the enduring theme or issue in my life is exhaustion, and these are 3 reasons why, right? I really could just put 3 pictures of my kids up, and that's the 3 examples of why I'm so exhausted. So then how does this enduring issue impact people? It impacts people because sometimes I do not have the energy to do certain things. Cook, clean, play. It also impacts my mood, okay, which can affect my children. My dog does not get as much attention because I am so tired, okay? I don't see friends and family as much. And this continues to be an issue over time. This is really important part of the essay that we're going to have to, look at. This has constantly been an issue for the last 5 years since I started having children, right? I've been getting up overnight or, getting up early with my kids. This started as an enduring issue with my first daughter, Maeve, and now, in 2015, it continued to be an issue with my son, Thomas, and now continues to be an issue with my son, Liam. I swear I'm very happy. I'm just very tired all the time. So that's kind of what I want you to do. What is an enduring issue in your life? Okay, and give me 3 examples and answer these 2 questions. Okay, see you next time.